Hello, and this is Sir Alexander with another Starcraft 2 battle report for the RPG.net VGO Starcraft 2 tournament. This is the third tournament, and this is a best of three between Tycho and Magusp. This is game 2 of this best of three between these two players. Magusp won. Wait, no, hang on. Yeah, Magusp won the first one handily because he went with Ghosts and EMP'd Tycho's 4-gate units and was able to mop up very quickly with Stimmed Marines, which was an excellent build. So we do have a PvP match, and looks like Tycho is, that first gateway is going up, another pylon, and a cybernetic score, so he's probably 4-gating again. On the other hand, it looks like mirror builds here from both players. The second gateway going up, and that first zealot is out. Might see a third gateway shortly. Over here, that second gateway is finishing. Another zealot, a stalker and a sentry coming out. Good build here. Warp gate is almost at completion as it is over here. Third gateway is just being added on. Here they will differ because Magusp is going to expand, and this does not look good. Magusp is going to be thoroughly down here because he's expanding, and he's trying to saturate that expansion when Tycho is doing a 1-base 4-gate, and Tycho could very easily win here. Because if you look at the income, Magusp is behind because he's been expanding. Very shortly, he's going to be ahead, but it's not probably, it's going to take a while to pay off, though, because Tycho's going to have a lot more in unit production instead of in probe production, and don't forget those 400 crystals for that Nexus. Tycho, though maybe it will kind of even off because Tycho is, not only is he teching, but he did put up a robotics bay. He is getting out an immortal. But then on the other hand, Magusp did put up a Twilight Council and does have Blink coming out, and Charge might follow. He does have his 4th gateway up, and this expansion is getting close to saturation. Actually, wait, no, it's not even close, never mind. So, lots of stalkers here for Magusp. This observer is seeing everything that's going on. He sees this huge force, but he himself has his own huge force with an immortal and just coming on the way, chrono boosted, I believe. Yep. So what a great move here. These two armies will clash here shortly. Proxy pylon going down, though I don't know why he really needs it. That's such a short walk distance. I guess it's always just handy to have. Anyways, this immortal is out, and this other one just walking out, and doubtless we're going to see another one coming shortly. And this force will push out. Immortals are amazing against stalkers, but they were on right mouse click, so we're going to see if he can pull this off. That first immortal did get focused down. Force fields going down. More stalkers battle will go very one-sided in Tycho's favor, and I can't help but think it's because of those immortals. With a massive 300 health, they can take so much damage. They just act as meat shields and can be focused for so long while all those other units are getting free shots. Not to mention they do a very impressive 55 damage to stalkers, who are armored units at 55 because he does have the upgrade. And his units will now be moving out across the map and probably are going to push in here. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to take these stalkers because his zealots are in a shield. There goes the shield. That's also going to help his army. His immortal cannot get in, though. His immortal's not firing. He needs to continue and push these stalkers back. But no, he's pulling back for some reason. He doesn't like the look of this army force, and he doesn't want to lose his immortal, so he is going to pull back. Back here, he is expanding himself, so he doesn't get out-resourced. And he does have another immortal on the way, though he's not really producing much out of those gateways. We haven't seen much. This other immortal is coming up, and now he's going to have 2 immortals. That third one will be on the way shortly. And with 2 immortals, they will very quickly be taking out this force. Here it goes. Those immortals are still not shooting. There they go. They were on right mouse click on a specific unit instead of on the A move. So he decides to take down some of these pylons. A good move. But he needs to make sure to get these units down, and he needs to make sure that that immortal doesn't get focused down, which it just did. There it goes down, and this other immortal is going to be focused down. But while it's getting focused, all of these stalkers are getting free shots, and those zealots are in the front field. Now the stalkers blink away again, and more being warped in. So loads and loads of stalkers here, and on the income, he is ahead just by 5 probes. Here comes another stalker and immortal. to come down to that ramp. He needs to make sure that they don't go in by themselves, and he needs to get some immortals, more immortals out, because they are so powerful against stalkers. This expansion is up, and he is expanding. He really hasn't fallen count, though, and another robotics bay going up. A blink goes off here. That immortal's going to get focused down, and now they're probably going to run away and blink out again. So it's really just a matter of blinking in, get the immortals, blink out, warp it more. Repeat until becomes obnoxious. This second robotics bay is coming in. Another chrono boosted immortal coming out. And looks like this is a stalker immortal fight going on here for sure. More chrono boosted probes. Not much tech. Weapons 1 is being done. Over here on the forge, armor 1 has been done. We might see shields, but that's a very expensive upgrade. And looks like here he goes again for the push. He is going to push in. If only he had enough sentries to force field the entire stalker army off, that'd be cool. Anyways, finally that immortal gets in there. He is again going to be focused. But while they're all focusing him, all these stalkers get free shots. And this time, Magus is going to fight to the bitter end and is going to lose his force, and this is going to be GG. He's got his warp gates chrono boosted. He might be able to scrape up an army up here on the high ground, but I kind of doubt it at this point. Especially since we have another immortal and more stalkers coming across the way. And there are now 2 robotics bay producing. Not to mention that now Tycho has the advantage, and Tycho is going to come back and win it in the map of his choice. In this best of 3 between Tychus and Magusp. It's just a matter of pushing in here unless he decides to take down those assimilators, which he does not. Good move. These stalkers are now going to, with a few zealots to act as a front line. He's going to try desperately to hold these off. He does have a sentry. He can force field out. He's going to try and push out, though, and I think that's a bit of a mistake. Well, I'm not exactly sure what on earth he was doing there. But whatever it is, it didn't work, and now he's going to die. These units are going to push up on the ramp, and those stalkers are going to... Those stalkers will be taking excellent execution there. And now it's just until he calls the GG. He could put up force fields to try and hold these guys off the ramp, but that's really not going to do much, and it just turned into a turtle game. So thank you for not doing that, Magus. That immortal could single-handedly take both of those stalkers, but he decides to fall back. He doesn't want to risk anything here, and he doesn't want to lose his force. So he is going to fall back one more time, and doubtless the next push will decide everything. And here he goes. He's going to push back in. And Magus does just not have the units to deal with this, especially those immortals, which do so much damage, even the 22 damage compared to the Stalker 11. So this is all going to go down, and Magus calls the GG. So we will see who's going to win this best of 3 between Magus and Tyke. 2 games, and hope you join me for the third between these 2 players in this RPG.NET tournament.